Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with FM23 and IFK Goteborg, and we are just 180 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that, away from seeing if we're going to be in the Champions League proper, the league phase, or if we'll be going into the Europa League. We've got Galatasaray in 2 legs in the Champions playoff. Very, very tough tie against the Turks, and first leg in Turkey, second leg in Sweden. Going to be very tough, but either way, we're improving on last season. We're going to be in either the Champions League proper or the Europa League proper, so it's been a good qualifying campaign. Hopefully we can, but if not, hopefully we put up a bit of a fight and we kind of make it close. I think it's going to be a close one. And as always, if you're enjoying the videos, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Check out the second channel down below. We're starting a brand new playthrough on that, either the end of this week or the start of next week. But let's focus on FM and let's jump into it. So last time we took on Derry City of Northern Ireland and we won 6-2 on aggregate. It was a 2-1 win in Northern Ireland and then a 4-1 home win in the second leg to send us through. We played again with Camera. We were against Nordic away from home and we took a 1-0 lead inside 13 minutes, and it was Kuzu with the ball to Elias Hagen. Kuzu gets the ball back. Melvin Berg heads it in for, I think, his first league goal. Norrköping equalised after 21 minutes. It was Granat that got the goal, Dahlqvist to Buzaleni, and it was cleared away. And then Granat with a good strike from outside the box. The keeper, I think it went through his legs, so it wasn't great. We went back in front though inside 2 minutes of the second half. Bad goalkeeping, and Ondrejka put us back in front. A Kulikov penalty on 51 minutes gave us a 3-1 lead. Norrköping then got a goal back. Again, terrible goalkeeping from our keeper this time, and they got the second after 65 minutes. And then deep in stoppage time, we did score a 4th as it fell to Melvin Berg, and he scored again his second goal of the game and our 4th. A 4-2 win against Norrköping. A couple of hiccups, but 3 points. We remain 1 point behind Malmo. They did lose to Hammarby recently, so there are just 2 points separating that top 3. No transfer news. The window is now closed. We are expecting a youth intake very soon, I think. Of course, when that comes up, I will let you know. In between the 2 Galatasaray legs, we do have a cup game against 3rd tier Gefel, so a chance to rest some players there. So it should be full strength for that second leg at home. But the first leg's in Turkey. It's going to be very tough. So we'll do everything we can. I don't really know how things are going to play out. So I'm going to start on a balanced mentality and just see how the game plays out. A couple of changes going to be made. Olsen's going to start at right back. Nissen is going to play this game, but I will rest him for the cup game. Melvin Berg's been performing well, but he does need a bit of a rest. So we're going to go... It may be we move on Ondrejka to the right and start Markovic. Oliveira will go back up top alongside Kulikov. And I think that will do it for the first leg. So we will start on balance. Again, just see how the game plays out. But everything else I think we will keep the same. I'm just going to switch that on. Defensive line drop off more, because that does seem to help us. That has been doing quite well for us recently, especially in these very tough games. So Galatasaray with Muslera in goal, the captain. Also Lucas Torreira in the side, the former Arsenal man. Sure, there's plenty of other players in there that you will recognise, but it's the first leg in Turkey. We'll see how it goes. I don't really know what's going to happen here. They're a good side. It's a massive stadium. It's a 4-2-4, much like ours, so they're matching our formation. Might play into our hands, but they might be doing that because of the way we play. So, should be a very even game. I'm looking forward to this. And if we win over the 2 legs, we'll be through to the Champions League proper. And we'll be playing some of the best teams in Europe. We'll be playing against the Man Cities and the Man Uniteds, and the Real Madrids and the Barcelonas. Not all of them. Of course, we'll only play a couple of them. But let's go into the game. I'm going to go for a no pressure shout. I feel like we are underdogs in this tie, so I'm going to go for a no pressure shout and see what happens. First highlight of the game. We're about 10 minutes in, and Yunus has got the ball here on the right-hand side. The cross is to Kerem, and Dahlberg does make the save, and the first chance goes Galatasaray's way. Here's Kuzu. Chance for us to maybe break at the other end here. Ziad Larkesh. Forwards to Eman Markovic. Here's Elias Hagen. That's a good ball for Kulikov. Can he square it for Olivieri maybe? Or put it in there for Olivieri. It's up to Hagen. He can have a go from range. And he scores! Elias Hagen. 3rd goal of the season. And after 10.5 minutes, it's Galatasaray 0. IFK Goteborg 1. It's a shame that away goals aren't a factor anymore, because that would be absolutely crucial. But we are in front after just over 10 minutes. Elias Hagen with a long-range strike. It just brushes the post on the way in. Right, I'm going to go for a calm down shout, because obviously they're going to be buzzing after that. But we need to stay... We need to keep our feet on the ground here. We can't get carried away. Galatasaray are going to come forward, and I'm sure they're going to control that possession today, so we need to just try and create stuff as often as we can and stay compact at the back. Navarro to Kwame, and here's Yunus. And the yellow shirt's coming forward again. Yunus squares it, and it's Navarro, and it's an instant equaliser for the Turks. 1-1 again, barely a minute after our goal. Look at that. There was there were 6 Galatasaray players in the 18-yard box. They just piled bodies forwards, and they got the ball in the net. Ball back with Muslera now. Is he the Uruguayan goalkeeper? I know he's a very experienced keeper, Muslera. Here's Yunus. And, Dahlberg makes the save, but Aktukoglu is there at the far post to put it into the open net. And Galatasaray, after going behind, are now in front 2-1. Bowie to Yunus. Good save by Dahlberg, but can't clear it. And Kerem is the first player there. I think there's going to be a lot more goals in this tie, in this first leg even. We've got another highlight from kickoff here. And it's Elias Hagen looking for Emma Markovic. The wide players are swapping. It's Olivieri. Oh, he's given the ball away there. That could have been a good chance there. Kwame. Torreira to Kerem. Oh, and Navarro's behind again here. And it's gone in again. What has happened at the back here? Is it because we're stepping off? Maybe we should be pushing up. They get so many bodies forward. It's ridiculous. 3-1, 22nd minute. And they were 1-0 down as well. Navarro got behind the defence. We're not even sitting that high up. This is mental. I turned off the drop off. There's no offside trap anymore, I noticed. That's a strange omission to the game. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. God, how much space has Yunus got? Is that wide for Bowie? Are they going to get a fourth here? We've barely played half an hour. Yunus, hits the bar. And it is out for a corner. But Galatasaray have just thrown everything at us here in this first half an hour. Okay, half time. After a good start, we have really fallen away. We're not having much possession. Our pass is okay, but not great. Chance-wise, we haven't really created anything. The goals are like the shots are from range. Our actual goal registered like 0.01 XG, which is crazy. I'm not making any subs. I'm just going to turn the directness up a little bit more. I'm going to try and get the ball up there and get those chances in there. And maybe look at changing this front four a little bit. Because Galatasaray are matching us for formation. And I think their players are just better than ours. But we've got the ball here 54 and a bit minutes in. It has been given away. Mitzia to Navarro and Kerem to Kwame. Passing the ball forward and out wide now. Dubois. Need to win the ball off them here. And he's gone back to Abdul Karim. Torreira. Again, look how many bodies they've got in our final third here. Kerem is through. Good tackle by Olsen, but we haven't managed to clear the danger. Here's Dubois, and it's Yunus, and it's deflected, and that will go onto the roof of the net. Olsen's had a horrible game at right back, but we don't have another right back on the bench. Because Hausner was tired, and I forgot about Victor Larsson. Kuzu's not had a great game, and he's on the yellow, so Carlen's going to come on. Olivieri is going to come off for Abdullahi as well. Another corner kick here for the Turks. And it's 3-1. This is something that it is possible to overturn if we can actually clear the ball there and not give away a fourth. That would be good. It would be able to be an unbelievable performance, but we can overturn this. We are definitely possible of doing that. Oh, again, we've held on there and managed to stop the fourth going in. Burkan over the top. Kwame. Good heading by Nissen. Good defending there. Abdullahi. Can we create something here? No, it's not a good ball for Kulikov. He can't get to that. Emre. Which Emre? Emre Moore? Not Emre Chan, surely. Don't know which Emre that is. But how much space does Bowie want on this right-hand side? Jesus. Torreira, Nelson. Over the top again. Kwame was onside, and he got away from the defender, and that's a fourth. Christian Kwame. And that's going to be like insurmountable now. 3-goal deficit to take back home. We'd need a miracle. We'd need an absolute miracle. Galatasaray just showing their quality ahead of us. So Nissen, good defending earlier, but then that was not good. That was not good at all. Let's get some more changes out there. Larkesh is struggling, so we'll get Tronzen on. We'll take off Ondrejka. We'll put Sigir out wide. Let's just try and see if we can maybe get something back before the end of the game. There's 4 minutes plus injury time. But we've barely created any chances in this first leg. We've looked second best throughout the game. Burkhan could get a fifth here. That's really annoying. It's going to go down as an own goal. A huge deflection. It's 5-1. like, we haven't created too much, but we do not deserve to be 5 goals down. That took an enormous deflection. 9 shots, 4 on target, but just a 0.39 XG. Apart from our goal, we didn't create any chances, and we're second best on every part of the pitch. They set up the same as we did. They defended very well. I think they were just better than us. Looking at Kwame, he played centre forward. Like, he's very, very quick, and he's got really good with the ball. His finishing is pretty good as well. And look at Navarro, 16 finishing, great composure, great off the ball, good first touch. I just think they had that little bit more quality than we did, but 5 goals I think was harsh. We'll try and at least win the second leg, but I'm not confident after that. But like I said, if we lose this tie, we're still going to be in the Europa League. So we are guaranteed to be better off than we were last season. But we have got a cup game next. We can rest some players and we can come back fully refreshed for the second leg. Well, it was a 5-0 win in the cup against third tier Gefel. Abdullahi with a goal, Ondrejka with 2 and Olivieri with 2 as well. And a clean sheet. Routine win against a lower division side. We win by 5 at home against Galatasaray, we will be through, but that is very, very, very unlikely. I did try and tell Nissen that I would be resting him for the next match. He wasn't having any of it. He was saying that he wasn't tired. His conditioning was pretty good, but I still wanted to rest him. I played him, but I took him off before the hour. Okay, here we go. Second leg at home against Galatasaray. We do trail 5 goals to 1, so I'm not confident in this, but we will do whatever we can. Kuzu suspended, so Carlen starts. That's an easy change. We'll go back to our strongest side because we rotated for the cup. Melvin Berg is back in the side though, so that's the key change. We're going to try and play positive. We're going to try and give the game to them because that's the only way we're going to score goals. And this is a free hit here. We are underdogs. We do trail quite heavily, so we will do what we can. Immediate encourage, and we'll just see how things play out. Well, I didn't have highlights turned on because I had commentary only for the cup game. We've scored inside 35 seconds. Olivieri. Okay, immediately we've gone in front. Let me turn the highlights back on, back to key highlights. We have immediately scored a goal. No, wait, it's been disallowed. Damn it. I thought we'd scored there, and it actually got disallowed. 35 seconds, that's it. I'm sure Goteborg here will just close up and just be happy to get a 0-0. Maybe get a sneaker goal. I'd imagine that's how they'll start up. They've done all the heavy lifting. Now they just need to sort it out. I'm going to go for a fire-up shout and see what that does. And I'm going to go attacking, because why not? We'll go hell for leather, and if we end up losing at home, we end up losing at home. It's a free hit. Whatever happens, we're through to the Europa League phase, which is better than we did last season. Kwame's through. Good save by Dolberg. It was offside anyway. It's half-time. We are at least holding them on the night, so, you know, we can avoid defeat in the second leg. That would be good. But let's try and get on and see if we can get ourselves the last laugh in the second leg and try and win the game. Here comes Yunus for Galatasaray to Kerem. Were they setting up the same? I didn't actually look. Oh, clatter of bodies there. About 3 blue shirts around. And Mitchell goes for goal. Ooh, that shouldn't have gone in. Dahlberg's not done well there. And Mitchell gives Galatasaray a 1-0 lead on the night. And they now lead 6-1 on aggregate. Hopefully that's going to be the only goal that we see. How did this sneak in? This is travelling pretty slowly and quite low. Let's have a look at it again. It was Mitya. Dahlberg needs to do better there. He's not a bad goalkeeper, but sometimes he'll just wind me up. And, you know, the only reason that he's still here is because he's homegrown. Honestly. We'll need to replace him pretty soon, I think. And with who? I've got no idea. Because that's going to be the issue, is these homegrown players are going to start getting older and older and older. They move on, and then to sign homegrown players to replace them is going to cost a lot of money, which hopefully we will have once we're in like sort of European football. Moritz San, good save again by Dahlberg. See, he pulls off saves like that, but then sometimes he'll just do something stupid. I'm going to make changes. Olivieri has done nothing today. Abdullahi is going to come on. Ondrejka has done nothing today, so Markovic is going to come on. So a double change, 55 minutes gone. Still on attacking. I don't know why. We're not going to win this. We'll drop it back to positive and see if we can do something. Melvin Berg to Hagen. Abdullahi's through here. Is he going to get there first? No, he's not. Muslera gets there first. Just a little bit too many beans on that ball. And Muslera clears it away once again. Can we win this in the air? We can with Nissen. Larkesh to Elias Hagen. Markovic to Larkesh. Markovic again. This is good. This is good. That's a good ball. Abdullahi. Kulikov. It's in. I thought for a second Muslera was going to get there. But Kulikov does get us a goal on the night. It's 1-1 on aggregate. 6-2 on aggregate. 1-1 on the night. 6-2 on aggregate. Excuse me. Some good football there as well. Abdullahi lays it off for Kulikov. Muslera almost gets there. If we can win the second leg, then that would be nice as well. But we'll see what happens. Fredrik Nissen on the ball here. Carlen, long ball, does not find anybody. And that's not a good header by Adam Carlen either. Here's Navarro. Larkesh blocks that. It's good. Melvin Berg. Long ball. Abdullahi. Can he get past the keeper here? Come on, Abdullahi. No, it's a weak finish. And it's cleared by the defender. Larkesh with it again here, but he's not going to do anything. Come on, go long again. Out wide to Markovic. Good header by Dubois, though. Good defending. Olsen. Great stuff to snatch the ball there. Abdullahi through. Abdullahi has scored. It's 2-1 on the night. It's 20 minutes to go. 6-3 on aggregate. 20 minutes to score 3 goals is not impossible. Like, there's no way we do that. But we'll go attacking because we can only dream, right? I'm going to take off Hagen because he's getting very tired. Let's bring on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Here's Lucas Torreira. There's Bowie, who's got loads of space out wide here. Emre, Navarro, and they equalise again. No, it's not going to count. We'll wait and see what VAR says, but I don't think it's going to count. We'll wait and see what VAR says. 87th minute. No, it's been given. So it is 2-2. And they've now got their 7th goal on aggregate. Oh, and Abdullahi has just scored a third and we're back in front again. What has happened in this tie? There's been 11 aggregate goals in this game. What happened here? Fredrik Nissen with a throw. It was Adam Carlen back to Nissen. The cross was really, really good. And Abdullahi with the header. And we're now back in front again. 3-2 on aggregate. 3-2 on the night. Excuse me. I'm getting so confused. Are we going to win this game? We're going to win 3-2. I'll take that. Do you know what? From that first leg to then win the second leg, that is a great performance. 2 goals for Abdullahi, a goal for Kulikov. And that first minute goal disallowed as well. Do you know what? I'll take a win in the second leg. So to win on the night, I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. CSKA Sofia will winners. Lille knocking out Benfica. So Benfica drop out of the Champions League. They'll get down to the Europa League with us. Hopefully we don't face them because that's going to be very, very difficult. But we are going to be in the Europa League. So I wonder who we're going to be taking on in the Europa League. Okay, who are we facing in the Europa League phase then? We've got 8 fixtures instead of 6. There's 4 pots. Teams will play 2 teams from each pot. And we've got some extremely difficult games in there. Notably, we're at home against Napoli and Hoffenheim, and we're away against Benfica. Those 3 games are going to be extremely tough. But Zalgiris, we saw them, they got through against CSKA Sofia. Vitesse Arnhem away from home, we've got 2 tough away games there. Slovan Bratislava away from home as well, who we didn't face because they were knocked out by Derry. We've got Dnipro there with Ukraine as well. Heracles from the Netherlands. So we've got a couple of Dutch sides in there. Some games there which I think we can win. So I'm confident we can get enough points to get through to at least the knockout playoff round and get top 24. And hopefully we don't finish outside of that. I'd like to get through to the next phase if we can. And we'll jump into the Europa League next episode. We're going to play a bunch of games off camera. I think we'll skip the Zalgiris game and play that off camera. And next episode, we'll jump ahead to Vitesse Arnhem. We'll be away from home in the Netherlands. And we'll see if we can get something there. But then we've got Napoli after that, the home game, which is going to be a very, very, very difficult game. I'm confident we can get enough points to get to the top 24 and stay in Europe, but we'll have to see how things go. I think Galatasaray was just a step too far for us in the Champions League. They will go through, and well, after the 5-1 win in Turkey, they deserve to, but I think we did well to win the second leg. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, and next time we'll crack on with the Europa League phase. Again, they need to reword some of this because it's confusing. We will play as Zalgiris off camera, but next episode we will take on Vitesse Arnhem and see how we look in this Europa League phase, and see how many points we kind of need to aim for as well, just so we know kind of the magic number. I'm hoping we can get through with some of these wins because there's some sides here we can definitely beat. So we'll see how things go, but that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.